Okay, I have a hot take. And the hot take is NAD IV is overrated. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. All the research that I'm seeing is saying that the NAD molecules are too big for it to actually get into your cells. The most effective way to do it is orally. You just take a supplement. What's most important about finding a good supplement for NAD is you cannot take just pure NAD because your body will actually digest it. You have to take the precursor to NAD and then your body will convert it into NAD. It knows how to do it. It's going to do it on its own. And it does not require you to poke yourself. If you don't have to poke yourself, don't. It's invasive. It's unnecessary. And as much as I'm starting IVs on people every day in the ER, it still is an infection risk and it's just unnecessary. Also, I mean, this is super extreme, but I mean, if you're poking your veins, look at that vein. If you're poking your veins super regularly, you're gonna cause scar tissue and you're gonna cause your veins to collapse. I mean, again, this is super, super, super extreme. This is what we see with our IV drug users that come in, they're completely scarred up. It's really hard to get IV access, but we also get that with people that come into the hospital frequently and are frequently getting IVs for health issues. So if you are someone that has the privilege of not having to get poked all the time for medical reasons, that's my hot take. Don't do it if you don't have to. So let me tell you about the product that we have. What we're gonna do is, in addition to having the supplement, there's also a test involved. And the test will see what my current NAD levels are, and then I'll take the supplement, and then in 3 to 4 weeks, I'll retake the test, and then we'll see if there's any changes. If you go online and you buy an NAD supplement that's super cheap or you find it on Amazon, you have to be careful. I'm not saying that other NAD companies are bad, but it's super important that you find one that is reputable and that it actually is NAD and not just sugar pills or sugar powder or whatever. Because the supplement industry is highly, highly unregulated. So that's another thing that you have to look out for. So let's go and test and see if this one actually does what it says it'll do. Okay, here are the products that we're gonna be using today. So this is from the brand J Infinity. The Dr. She developed this supplement and also this at-home NAD test. He is a huge proponent of don't do the IV NAD because it's ineffective. The other thing is IV NAD is incredibly expensive. This is a fraction of the price. Let me see what I have listed. This is $105. You get this monthly. You do 2 scoops. You should do 2 scoops in the morning because if you do one in the morning, one in the evening, you might have a little bit of a hard time sleeping because it will give you more energy, which is cool, but also not if you're trying to go to bed. Then it is not cool. The NAD IV, you do a protocol, so you do it for, I think it's like a week or maybe 2 or 3 weeks where you come in. Talk about the time commitment. You come in, you do the thing, you get your NAD, and then you're good for, I believe, about 3 months. And it's the same with injections. You can also do subcutaneous injections. Same thing. Why poke yourself if you don't have to? Just take the supplement. So the most important thing, in my opinion, is, I mean, a lot of people report when they take NAD that all of a sudden they wake up and then they're like, oh my gosh, I have so much energy. Like one day they didn't and one day they did. And I think that that's just a big teller that your NAD levels are optimized at that point. But that could be a placebo. We want data. So this is an option. I actually haven't even started this at all. So we're doing this together. So essentially it's a little at-home kit. I'm gonna be applying just a little blood sample onto this. And then it comes with a pre-labeled mailer for me to mail back, which makes it super easy because I am so bad when it comes to going to the post office. I don't want to do it. I never know how to do it or how to write anything. So this is done for you. I love it. Let's do it. I check sugars on patients all the time, so this will not be hard. This is, not that it's a needle, but it is a Lancet. So if anyone is like, trigger warning, if you don't like anything poking, needles, anything like that, don't watch this. There's also blood that's gonna show up on this. If you don't like blood, don't keep watching it because that's the rest of this video. This is how you're gonna do it. Super easy. So, alcohol wipe. Oh, this is kind of scary. I don't like it. I do this to patients all the time and now I have to do it to myself. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ah, I don't like it. Oh my gosh. Ow. It's fine. Best thing to do is wait a second. Don't squeeze right away. This is kind of, I mean, it's simple. It is kind of gross if I'm being honest. But this is much less invasive than IV. But hey, if you like your IV and it makes you happy and you feel good and you feel like you get results, I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever makes you happy and whatever makes you feel good. But you know, make sure it's done safely. That's the most important thing. And at a reputable space so that you're not getting ripped off. That's my only warning. Safety first, efficacy second, and then whatever makes you happy third. Boom. What we've done is we've edited this to be green so that it's not creepy. This is what it looks like. You just basically fill it out, and then we're gonna let this dry for 2 to 3 hours. And then I apply a solution onto 2 of them. And then I put it in this little bag and then I send it away. That's it. Oh, you know what we should do too? Is we should try some of this. Because now I've done the test. This is gonna help me see what my baseline results are. I'm gonna redo this in 3 to 4 weeks. And then we'll see if there's any adjustments. Hopefully there is. So let's try it out. So this is the NAD supplement and it says to do 2 scoops. I'm just gonna do 2 at once. That's totally fine. Okay. I don't have a way to mix it. Yes, I do, I lied. I think I've heard that it can be kind of bitter. So let's see. No, actually it's more sour. It's not bad. I've tried sea moss that's unflavored and like actual sea moss or whatever, and that stuff is crazy. This is not as crazy. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. I feel like if I put it in juice or something, I don't even think I would notice it. If I put it in a smoothie, I don't think I would notice it. The only thing that you cannot do with this is put it in anything hot. So like no coffee, no tea, because it can denature the product and then it won't be effective at all. So that's the only thing, that's really the only rule. But this is not bad at all. You know what? If you did like a little, like the Element salt packets, just put this in there. I don't even think you would notice it. Easy, okay, so doing this 1 month and then we'll reassess and see if it's actually effective or not. I'll put the results up either way. I think it will work, but we won't know until we do it. So